So in this series I've mentioned, it's called the Minimum Wage Millionaire series. The idea is being frugal, is saving money, spending money efficiently. So I want to give you a couple of examples. And I said earlier, I said it's not going to be about, don't buy coffee and save the difference or something like that. So I'll give you a couple of examples. First of all, I have a buddy, and when he was in his teen years, or well, early 20s in university, he used to go out drinking. And at the end of the drinking night, there was tons and tons of taxis, but there were also tons and tons of patrons. So he could never get a taxi, and it cost him like 25 bucks to get from where he was to his house. And he thought about it for a while, and he came up with an ingenious idea. What he did was, down the street about a block, there was a pizza parlor. So rather than, waiting for a taxi cab in minus 30-degree weather, what he would do is he would call the pizza shop maybe, 20 minutes or so before he was leaving, and then he would walk down there, he would order a medium pizza and give his address, and he says, I'll be in to pay for it. So he'd walk right in the location, he'd say, okay, I want to pay for my pizza, and they would say, oh, okay, do you want to just take it now? He says, no, I want it delivered, and they had free delivery. So what he would do is he would say, but I would like to drive with you. So he would get in the car with the pizza delivery guy and drive to his place, give the guy a good tip, and at the end of the day, it cost him like 12 or 15 bucks or whatever, plus he got a free pizza to get home as opposed to taking the taxi and paying the 25 bucks. That was a way of being frugal, a way of still getting what he wanted. He still got home, nice toasty ride home, and he also got a free pizza to boot. So that was just being a little smarter with his money. I'll give you another example. In the early 90s, when I was doing banking, this was before all the internet banks came on stream, all the free banking, which I'm a huge advocate of, came on stream. I banked at a regular Canadian bank, and I had to pay fees. I was allowed 2 withdrawals a month, and then everything after that, they charged me $1 each time. They would charge me for my for my checkbooks. They would charge me for all these different fees. So I didn't want to pay it. So I figured out a way of getting fee-free banking before it was developed. What I did was, I had a Visa card. You know those convenience checks they send out? So you write a check against your Visa account? Those are fee-free. The checks are absolutely free. The catch is they charge you interest. The minute you write the check and the minute it's deposited, they start charging really high interest rates of like 20+% or whatever. So what I did was, as soon as I got my paycheck, I would withdraw the entire amount and deposit right on my credit card. So I would carry a positive balance on my credit card. Nobody does that, but I was carrying a positive balance on my credit card. Then I'd order tons of convenience checks. I would write checks for all my needs or use my credit card, and I would never have to pay any fee because I was allowed 2 free withdrawals a month, which would go onto my credit card, and then all of my banking was done through my credit card. I used my credit card as a fee-free bank account. So that was a way of being a little bit smart. Now, that's not going to make you rich. I mean, let's be honest, right? But at the time, I probably saved, I don't know, $10 a month in fees on the banking. So it's $120 a year. I did that for like 10 years, okay? So that's $1,200, $1,200. I've invested that money. That was like 20-some years ago. So that one little maneuver probably contributed to my wealth another $6,000 or $7,000 today that it's created. That's one little maneuver. So if you can combine a lot of little maneuvers and, do it smart, avoid fees and invest the difference, you can I think it's well within reach of anybody to become a millionaire and retire relatively early. Now, so that's an idea of what I basically want to talk about in this video series. I'm going to give you tons of ideas, tons of different ways of saving money, of spending wiser. Again, it's not about giving things up that you enjoy. It's about doing things in a smarter fashion. Now, some of my ideas you're going to say, that's crap, I'm not going to do that, and I get that. But, for the price of the video, it's 40 bucks. If I give you a bunch of ideas that saves you a couple $1,000s a year, it will have been worth it, and it will speed up your journey to financial freedom. So if you want to subscribe to the video series, go to my website, stopworking.ca. Okay, if you go to stopworking.ca and Google or click on the Minimum Wage Millionaire, that's this video series. Thank you very much.